Yo, what's up, bro? Welcome to Muscle Ups 101. This is the prerequisites. So, for me to be able to teach you the muscle up online, we've got to set key grounds to know if you're actually able to. Because if I'm teaching you online, I can't monitor you in person. So, we've got to do it step by step. Once you get these qualifying stages, I know that you'll be able to do a muscle up, and from there, we can hone in on the technique. If you could do 10 good pull ups, you could do a muscle up. That's not outrageous to say. It's not outrageous to say that you could do 10 pull ups clean in a row. And if you could do that, then you're 10 pull ups away from doing a muscle up. It's that simple. Now, the problem is you might be on a 4 pull up max or you might be on 8. And so, taking off and learning how to do a muscle up, it's like you trying to take off in gear 3, not knowing that you need to solidify gear 1. And so, this is what the progression looks. Is first you get 10 shaky pull ups, get your chin over the bar, just get 10 that count so that you feel good basically. Then you work on 10 normal pull ups. Once you get 10 normal pull ups, you can work on 10 explosive pull ups. Once we can do the explosive ones, we're ready to actually learn the muscle up technique. But for someone who can't even do 5 pull ups, this seems daunting, but it doesn't have to be. And the reason for that is your perception. So your perception is shaped by your past experience. And because you've never done more than 10, it presents this sort of glass ceiling that you think is hard to reach because 5 is at the ceiling of your perception. 5 is at the upper limit of your ability. So you're looking at 10 like, oh, that's double what I need to do. Or that's not like fathomable in the near future because it's just so far away. So if I can't even do 10, then how can I even do one muscle up? And I'm out here trying to tell you that you can do reps of sets of muscle ups, for example. So to make this goal more achievable, we have to make it more believable. And we do this by altering our perception to make it seem reasonable that we can hit a muscle up, even though right now we might not be able to hit 5 pull-ups. So now the question is, how do we make the muscle up and the ability to do 10 pull-ups not just look achievable, but easy? In order to change our perception overnight, whilst marginally changing our ability, we must shatter our perception of our limits. David Goggins famously says that we only use about 40% of our capabilities every day, or even when we push to our max, we're only at 40% of what we can really do. Now, I'm not asking you to dig into the jar and take souls or anything like that, but we do need to absolve that glass ceiling, because right now you're looking at 5, and that may be your real 40%. See, 10 clean pull-ups doesn't sound nearly as crazy when you're experienced doing 200 a day. If you know you've got 200 in the barrel, being able to do 10 isn't crazy at all. Compare that to thinking that your barrel and your limit is at 5. Now 10 is beyond that and it's double. So once you make 200 pull-ups, your 10 out of 10 day where you put your maximum effort, you focus on your capability onto doing pull-ups and you make that glass ceiling 200 in a day, suddenly muscle-ups. Bear in mind I said they unlock up 10 pull-ups. I'd rank it on a 4 on that new scale where you've got 0, 4 pull-ups might be a 1 now, 200 might be a 10 out of 10 effort. Muscle-ups rank as a 4. It's not that crazy. Like 200 pull-ups is a lot harder than doing one muscle-up. So on this new calibrated scale, it doesn't seem nearly as hard. We haven't even changed the fact that you might be stuck on 4 to 5 pull-ups and you're already thinking about 200 compared to a single muscle-up, which unlocks at 10 by the way. And so we've made it achievable and easy. In sales, this is known as price anchoring. So here's your action step to shatter the ceiling of potential. On your next pull-up day, I want you to do 50 pull-ups, 5-0, even if your max is 4, even if your max is 5. On your next pull day, you don't have to do a whole workout. This is a one-off. I'm not asking you to change your whole routine or do anything like that. Just on a one-off, this is a one-time thing, just to prove that mental barrier of yours. I want you to do 50 pull-ups on your next pull day. Once you've been able to do 50, it's a lot easier to look at 10 pull-ups. It's a lot easier to progress on that. And you might even walk away after you've recovered, being able to do 6 or 7 pull-ups. We've got more techniques to build up on this, but this is your next action step. Do 50 pull-ups on your next pull day. You don't need to do any bicep work, any rear delt work, anything like that. Just do it as a one-off, trust me, and you'll be so much closer to achieving your first muscle up. Oh, another thing as well, if you're seeing this on YouTube, this is the prerequisites to a course that I've got on doing a muscle up. It's free, by the way. I'm not trying to sell you a muscle up course. This is video 1, or I think this is like video 2 of like a series that I'm doing to teach people a muscle up. I've taught a lot of people how to do a muscle up in person. I actually got people to do it on the same day that I've seen them. My problem is working online with people. I don't actually know where you are. People have come up to me being only able to do a handful of pull-ups. Some people have been able to do 10. And then I ask them when I see their reps and they're not 10. So this is like foundation. This is foundation steps that I'm doing so that we're all on the same page. So I can easily monitor progress, track it on quickly. If you want to be a part of it, if you want me to step in and analyze it, I'm doing this for free, by the way, because I need basically, this is the first time I'm teaching people how to do a muscle up here. So if you want to be a part of that, I'm building this course for the people that are working with me. We've got a couple guys already doing this together. So if you want to be a part of that, it's literally for free. I just need you as a testimonial. Off the back of that, you unlock a muscle up. I think that's a pretty sick deal. If you want that, link is in the description below. But yeah, take care.